Hello bookworms, I'm Becca and today I'm coming at you with another book haul. This is probably take number 6 I'm filming this video. I've been trying to film it over the past 2 weeks and I can't figure out how to use my new freaking microphone, so that's just out of the picture right now. I'm so fed up. Let's just get into talking about these books. Maybe that will make me happy. The first book is already making me happier. It is called What the Night Sings by Vesper Stamper. This is a historical fiction set in World War II during the Holocaust. And added plus, there are illustrations throughout the book, which I freaking love so much, and it's so heavy. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe how heavy this is. Josh picked this one out for me and he was like, "Wowza, you need this." And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I do. And now I have it, and I'm very excited. I also have Olivia Twist by Laurie Langdon. This is a retelling of Oliver Twist. I love retellings. I'm not familiar with the Oliver Twist story, but I just love anything that puts a new spin on an old classic story, so I'm sure that I will end up really enjoying this one. I also have If You Come Softly by Jacqueline Woodson. Jacqueline Woodson also wrote Brown Girl Dreaming, which I also really enjoyed. This is the 20th anniversary edition, so obviously the story has been out for a while and I love the new cover. It just reminds me of fall, which is my favorite time of year, even though it's spring and it feels like winter. Also, this book is about an interracial couple, so that is a really important topic to discuss. It's super thin, so I know that I'm gonna fly through it really quickly. I also have The Dangerous Art of Blending In, and this is about a teenage boy who's kind of questioning his sexuality. He's falling in love with another boy, but his home life is very abusive, and so it's about him kind of dealing with that, dealing with his sexuality. It seems like it's going to be a darker book, which is definitely my style, my reading taste, and I'm ready for it, definitely. I feel like I heard a lot about this book and then it kind of dropped off the radar, so I don't know that much about it, and I'm gonna have to definitely look and see what people are saying about it. Another one of my most anticipated books is Far From the Tree by Robin Benway. This is about 3 siblings who don't know that they're siblings because they were separated when they were very young. One still went through the foster care system and 2 of them were adopted out, and it basically just talks about like what family means, and I'm so excited about that. I don't know, I feel like the premise of this book just sounds so interesting, so unlike anything I've ever read, and I'm so jazzed to have it as a part of my collection. Wow, my printer just decided to beep. How rude. Next, I grabbed Kids Like Us by Hillary Rail. This is about a teenage boy who has autism and he's spending the summer in a mainstream high school program, and I've never read a book with a character that has autism before, so I'm really excited to do that. I'm not quite sure about how the representation is, and that's definitely not my lane at all. So if any of you have read this book and are a little bit more well versed in this topic, please let me know what you thought about the representation down below in the comments. The cover is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. Next, I have another retelling, and it is The Hunted by Megan Spooner. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. The cover is super reflective. I keep looking at it because I like shiny things, and Josh picked it out for me. I love Beauty and the Beast, I love retelling, so I'm sure that I will have a real fun time with this one. The next book I have is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. I got this because Dylan, the Reader 5, is doing a readathon starting this week, I think, and I've had my eye on this book, but this readathon just kind of pushed me to get it. I'm really excited to do this readathon and read this book finally because I've heard so many people talk about it that I feel like it's just time that I read it. Also, I have Warcross by Marie Lu. I believe that this is about a girl hacker who hacks into this internet game Warcross and is kind of sought out by the creator of the game to hack into the system to detect a security threat within the game. So that sounds really cool. It matches my shirt, which is just making me want to read it even more today. Next, I have The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. This is a book that has kind of been on my list since I started BookTube. I've heard so many mixed things about it that I just could not get myself to pick it up, and finally Josh was like, just do it. So I did, and now I have it, and I'm really happy that I have it. The next book I have is just really intriguing, and it is called This Heart of Mine by Cece Hunter. This is about a girl who gets a heart transplant, and after the surgery she starts having these dreams about her heart donor, and so she seeks out the donor's twin brother, and the donor's twin brother is kind of suspicious about the events surrounding his brother's death, so they work together to put the pieces of this event together, and it just sounds like really interesting. Like, I've never read a book with an organ transplant, I guess, and I feel like it's part mystery, so that's really exciting too. It just sounds like something that will be really up my alley to read, and I'm so happy that I have it. Next is Fate of the Flames by Sarah Raleigh. This is about 4 girls that all have the ability to control a different element, but one of the girls is denying the fact that she has this gift, so it's all about that. I'm not quite sure what I think about it. Josh picked it out for me, and I feel like he picked it out more for himself, but it's gonna live on my shelf, and that is okay. I also snagged a copy of Unravel Me, which is book 2 in the Shatter Me series. I don't know what the name of the series is called, by Tahira Mafi. I'm currently working my way through Shatter Me, and I have mixed feelings on it so far, but I feel like I'm gonna want to continue on with the series, so, and everyone keeps telling me that I need to continue on with it because of my mixed feelings, so I just got the second book so I can be ready. I also grabbed a copy of Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi, and this is about 2 young adults that cross paths, and they exchange phone numbers and stay in contact via text messages, and they kind of share all of their like insecurities and things going on in their lives, and I think that that is so interesting because I'm really excited to read this one. This is another one that I've been waiting for it to come out, and I missed the release date, so I kept seeing people post about it, and I just went and got it because it's, I mean, even the cover, I really think that the cover is very beautiful, very simplistic, and I'm kind of loving it, so I'm definitely going to be picking this one up really soon. Okay, bear with me guys, 2 more books. I know I'm like flying through it, trust me. I filmed this video 6 times and I'm ready to just be done with it. Okay, the next book is History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. This is the first Adam Silvera book that I am owning. I have tried so many times to read More Happy Than Not, and it is not working out for me very well. See what I did there? Yeah. I do know that this book deals with LGBT issues, grief, mental illness, all of the things I like to read about, so I figured that I would give this one a try. It was on sale too, so that was an added bonus. And yeah, I know like everyone loves Adam Silvera so much, but for some reason I just cannot get into him, so hopefully I will be able to get into his writing. Okay, and the very last book that I got is Tyler Johnson Was Here by J. Coles. Now, this is another book that focuses on like the Black Lives Matter movement and police brutality. So it's a really relevant, really important topic, and basically this book is about a boy whose teenage brother goes to a party and ends up getting shot. And after his brother's death, a video surfaces that shows him getting shot by a police officer. So yeah, this all of these books about these topics are really important, and this one is no different, so I'm really excited to have this one. Yeah, I think that the cover is also really beautiful. I like the flowers and the colors on it, so I'm excited. I'm really excited to read this one. And this is also a debut novel, so that's really exciting too. Wow, I didn't realize that you can see my stack of books just growing. I promise you that they're sitting on a stool, not on the floor. If you have read or acquired any of the books that I mentioned in this haul, please let me know what you thought about them down below in the comments. I always love hearing what people think about the books. Which one should I read first? Let me know that, because I can never decide which one to read first. But other than that, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish content. That's all I got for you guys today, and I will see you next time.